This is me recording outside. It's early morning-ish. We got perfect harmony moving around. Harmony. I nearly flipped upside down opening the door for my dad and let him pass through. And my head was inserted into the door, and then I realized that I had become the frequency. There's one that's hugging the ground in this area that their ultra low frequency technologies are utilizing. It probably pulls from the vacuum of the 0 point. I think that's pretty clear. You don't need a rocket scientist. A rocket surgeon to save money on car insurance. Is it recording? Yes, because it says square, meaning to stop recording. Okay. But I don't see you can't see nothing. It's not recording. Well, then you're lying to yourself. There's the numbers. They were probably there before. I can't see. The screen is cracked. The light is bright. The motherfucking sun is right here. I'm blinding myself with this white thing in the face with the yellow. This is a color coordinated activity. Oh, he's lighting fires. I'm smelling the fire. Patris obscurus oblongatus. I see him through the windows. There's my vehicle. See, it is moving. I'm very slowly and deliberately beginning my driving process again. Now, mind you, I'm an asshole. I stopped driving without my license because I was. And I recognize that if I get pulled over and scared, I got guns. I might shoot the dude and take off. And then what kind of human would I be if I let myself do that? But I recognize that shit. Dude, you're outlaw. You're wild. I said, you need to settle the fuck down. And I did. I settled the fuck down. It may not appear that way, but I tell you, it's really the earth where we are and the situational dynamics of my father and son relationship that allow for this miracle opportunity. It really is, though. Yesterday I couldn't find my shoes, and I came out here and I walked with my dad, and then the fucking ground was so cold, my barefooted ass, because I will barefoot through snow, I won't go that far. I'll walk on fire. It doesn't burn my feet. I don't do it every day. I mean, you walk on the fire and you burn your foot at all, even if you made it across fire, you fucking failed, because what you're supposed to do is not have burns on your feet at all. And it's hot fucking coals. And that's a real shit. They do that. That's why they do it, because your brain and your body have to communicate, and you're not being burned because you're not experiencing burns. And that's the thing. If you want to hurt yourself and walk on fire, make your foot tough, and do all that bullshit, you're just lying to yourself. Dynamite fucking Jack Kerouac takes that fucking thing and he lights it on fire. If you can't do that with your chi power, then let's learn how to now, because I want to. I really do. Now, I've been watching these birds. There was some technique that involved taking your hands and your feet and drawing the earth energy, pulling it up, and it made connection when I was getting this from the Taoist manuals. I'm not a Taoist monk, priest. I've exposed myself to their techniques, and I find them fascinating first. They're very intricate, so you can really fuck yourself up if you don't have a complete understanding and mastery in what is going on. Now, I suspect it says that there are 3 animals that represent a necessity in the human being's body for an aggressive ignorance. The rooster is one. The snake is another, and I don't know how ignorant the snake is, but I mean, we're pretty ignorant. The snake's going to get that ass. I don't know. But they attribute to them carnal necessity and ignorance of the physical world. Now, I watched these birds, and when the wind came the other day, we got a storm come, a whole fucking front. The whole thing came in, and it came in like a jigsaw, like a saw. And during that process, I drew in that earth energy, and then I discharged part of the negative effects of it, but not quite so. I stuck that spear into the earth during the passing of the storm that night, and that had a good and balancing effect on my entirety, my whole being. You see my father there in his spot, I'm in this spot. I have the proper outfit for being outside. We have this wonderful pathway and fence line yard situation that allows for a lot of learning to take place for wildman types such as myself. There's enough weird junkyard metals and such too for like advanced things to be learned, teach from higher self, to be brought into material. They come into the words and the concepts a lot easier in a situation such as this, because it's part of my soul mission to connect some very strange dots. And people be like, I don't understand what you're saying. I know. Uncanny deductions, thank you. I smell that smoke. I think it's because when the heart opens, I'm pretty sure it's the heart. And now I'm absolutely sure. Your physical body is then freed up a certain way that you're not aware of. Not openly. You see that plant over there? I started noticing it too, and it comes. That's my ally. When I got sick the first time, I think it's a chestnut. I think it's a horse nut, actually, tree, and it's mingled in with this other tree. See the bird? Now, I don't say that I'm flying with the bird. I simply orbit myself. I look myself in the eye and continue on my way. I know it may look crazy. I don't even like that. It's got a lot of thorns on it. I put a bone through this, and I've watched this guy grow up through the armor that I put here years ago. So I have a natural affinity to this thorn plant. I don't normally share because it's got thorns, and I rather just, being a master of distortion human, I would normally just chop his ass down. But I think I could share this with you, viewer, subscriber, whatever, unless, because I cannot see, I'm blind by the sun, that I've stopped recording. But thank God, I don't have to dig that thorn out of my eyeball at this time. Now over here, oop, still got it. Okay, that right there, that piece of that rock, it's a perfect, you could put it's a dome. And that other one going to our fence line, that's another micro node in the ley lines. Where if I'm sitting down and I'm doing breathing, then I can pull energy along this line here, in and out of my body. And I know that it affects my dad because he has body pains. And on this morning, it rings nice. On this morning, I go in there and I show him the video that I made of him last night. And I had a little more authority than normal to just point certain things out and be present with the emotion. Basically, I fucking made my ego lay the fuck down, and I guess his too, and then did spirit work, because then it would be just our own family's business on what we learn about ourselves, what we're doing or not. And usually your ego's just automatically set to protect you from any appearance of weakness, sound of it. It's anti-humility squared. It really is. Put this there. Nice. Put this here. Also, because I got to keep moving. My neighbors are moving. And I'm hearing them too loud. Honestly, though, I don't hear them too loud. I don't know, maybe the satellite bathtub's got a little more amplification than I can currently stand. It's screaming in my ears. That's all. I'll now go walk inside. But I wanted to share that because some of it is just own one person human. Other of it is we're in the final hour. We're in the final days. This is the end times. I mean apocalypse. And by that I mean we're in the unveiling of the process, which is fascinating. And it's very good time for personal work, growth, and experiential information uptake to your body, soul. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll interact with any comments unless they're just an asshole talking shit. But a lot of this mostly is the land, and I just want to give thanks to the Lord. Forgive anyone that I offend or oppress, especially myself. And then in that way, I'll feel lighter and clean.